Hey guys, we're doing a premiere draft of Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering. Okay, pack one, pick one. Kind of interesting here. Buster Sword. Equipped creature gets +3/+2 whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player. Draw a card, then you may cast the spell with mana value less than or equal to the cost of the card. Obviously, generic mana, so it's pretty premium first pick because it keeps us flexible. Xenos here is a -2/-2 for everything on the board except for the selected creature on the enemy's side, and then when you kill that creature it flips to this AA flyer. Phoenix Down's pretty nice. Revive something for 2 mana from your graveyard, mana value 4 or less, and it enters the battlefield tapped. Other good cards, Resentful Revelation, Paladin Arms, Shimmer Reinforcements, or decent. I like Buster Sword because it's generic, and so we can play it into any deck. Xenos is also pretty premium. Okay, kind of crazy. 3 rares. The Machinist Arsenal is a +2/+2 for each artifact you control, and is an artificer in addition to its other types. A very premium card. Darkness Crystal is decent. Memories Returning is very good in red blue. It's probably decent in any blue deck though. Ambrosia's pretty good. The Dark Knight's pretty good. Combat Tutorial's great. These are also fine cards. Marlborough, Weapons Vendor, Precie's Wanderings. Machinist Arsenal has synergy with the Buster Sword and is premium in of itself. It's leaning me a bit more blue-white than any other color pair, but it's flexible in pretty much any white. There's lots of great picks here, but I think this is the pick. Okay, a bit more simple of a pack. Cargo Ship has synergy with artifacts and is an artifact itself. You can tap it to spend mana to activate or cast any artifact spell. It's pretty good. 2-drop, is in blue. We currently don't have any blue cards. Rook Turret's a little weak for my liking. Free flyer for 4 mana. Dwarven Castle Gods are fine 2-drop. World Map's fine for fixing. The Ancient Adamantoise is fine, maybe even good. Crystal Fragments wouldn't be horrible in this deck either, but I do think I want to go for mostly artifact synergies is where I'm leaning. Oof, this is another tough pick. Not because they're bad, but because the quality is so high. If I just care about artifacts, it's Paladin's Arms. Swallowed by Leviathan is a pretty decent counter magic. Combat Tutorial's pretty nice too. Draw 2 cards, put a 1/+1/+1 counter on a creature. I mean, I would want a single Combat Tutorial, maybe 2. Paladin Arms is also great in our deck. It's kind of tough. I would take any of these blue cards here, and obviously Paladin Arms. I think I will take the arms. Really lean into our artifact synergies. I'm going to go into this layout. So Sage Newlifts is a artifact weapon equipment. Job select, so it creates a +1/1 token that gets the +1/+0 equipment on it when it spawns. Weapons Vendor is also very nice in this deck. It's an artificer. It draws a card and it allows you to re-equip a weapon each turn for 1 mana. I'd probably go Weapons Vendor. It's between these two. I do want to make sure I have enough 2-drops, enough cheap artifacts. It could go either way, really. Okay, You're Not Alone's a decent combat trick. It's better if your board is wide. magic dampeners, whatever. Monk's Fist is decent. I'd probably go Monk's Fist here, but You're Not Alone is also a valid pick, I would say. So we're kind of full weapon synergy, white blue artifacts. This is an okay counter spell. Rufus would be nice if I was leaning a bit more towards black. Summon Choco Mog is fine, but I think White Mage's Staff is actually just a premium 2-drop, so it's kind of hard to ignore. I think that would be the pick. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Okay, another interesting decision. An artifact creature, the Paladin's Arms, or Grahatia. Grahatia is great defensively. It has reach. It will draw you more cards, has stuff when your board dies. Doesn't have any synergy with anything we have specifically, but would give us a source of card draw, which we're lacking. But all of these have high synergy with what we're doing. I think I will take my first Graha, even though you could probably argue Cargo Ship and other things are maybe more premium. Second Cargo Ship is a lot to have 2 vehicles, but this will ramp us up quite massively. I don't think it's bad. I do want to make sure I have enough sources of creatures that actually can use the weapons we're generating when our 1/1 tokens die. Draws a card, allows us to re-equip weapons, pretty premium. A 1 mana kind of mediocre equipment that turns into a enchantment creature that can be kind of impactful late game. Maybe it's decent. I don't mind a Syncopate. We could run it. Haste Magic's just in the sideboard, and so is the Mountain. Okay. In our colors, I'm probably between White Mage's Staff and Realm Sketching. Realm Sketching is completely, what's the word? Not in our like synergy or deck identity, but it's a premium card. White Mage's Staff, it is what we want to be doing, and it is pretty premium. I don't have a lot of upside right now for my artifacts other than the arsenal and the weapons vendor. So I have a lot of enablers, but not a lot of payoffs. Realm Sketching could just be a very good premium card for me. Also, Dreams of Laguna is actually not a horrible shout. I will go Staff here, just because I can probably handle a few more 2-drops. And I can always drop the Monk's Fist, worst case scenario. I like the Galacat. I like the Dreams of Laguna. Summon Shiva's fine. I don't have a lot of stuff that taps my opponent's creatures, so it's not super premium. The Galacat kind of is perfect for this deck, but I am hyper aware. I have very little removal, like almost none, and I have very little card advantage cards, other than the Buster Sword, I guess, and the Weapons Vendor. Oof, this is tough. This is a fantastic artifact, but this is also a fantastic removal piece. I did say I need more removal. This kind of works perfectly with the deck. It does 1 more damage per creature per equipment on the board. It's tough because this is also premium, but also Lionheart's not half bad in my opinion. It's decent-ish removal. You're Not Alone's fine as well, but I think Slash of Light's the best in this scenario. I could take the Dreams, I could take the Shiva. The Chokomog's okay-ish. Wideboard, we're getting +1/+0. I think I need Dreams. I need ways to fix my mana, fix my hand, kind of look for cards that I need. I think I have to go Dreams here. Another artifact, equipment. This one's not the strongest, and it's got a high re-equip cost, but it will allow us to draw a card whenever we damage an opponent. So like if you get this Weapons Vendor puts it on someone for 1, like a Galacat, and then it's a pretty easy way to draw cards. Some interesting blue-black cards here. Golbez, if we could splash him, would be nice. But I think that's stretching this deck a little thin. I don't think that's what we need. I could just go for a 6-drop. Not the greatest 6-drop ever, but it would give us a bit more high end to this deck, which is kind of lacking. I think the Chokamogs are nice, but a creature that can only attack twice and then dies, you need a wide board. You're mostly trying to trade it off. It's not super amazing. There's a world in which the white crystal, the wind crystal, sorry, is pretty good. It allows us to punch through our opponent if we have everything on the ground, and we gain lifelink and flying. It's that or the Monk's Fist, and I think I can just about justify the crystal. Tidus is pretty nice, has a lot of payoff for artifacts, and we're 12 artifacts deep already. I think I can fully justify Tidus here. Street Thief is nice, but it's in the wrong colors, so yeah. The sketching came back, and there's a Shantoto. So like red blue's just wildly open. Is Blitzball decent in this deck? We've got 1 legendary. Probably not. It's probably just a Realms. I don't mind a Shiva. I might even prefer Shiva over the Flan. It's cheaper and it draws us cards. You're Not Alone's probably a pretty premium combat trick for us. Triple Triad, that's 20 gems. And an island. Okay. Pack 2, pack 1, both went well. Okay, Hope's just trash, so we can ignore him. Removal. Artifact creature. I need removal. I need a lot. Sleep Magic is great with Shiva. Fate's also not horrible. It's a toughie. I think because of the Shiva, Sleep Magic is a little bit more premium. Obviously, the Sentinel's fine too as a 2-drop, but it's not where we're at right now, and the Fate's a little expensive. Sleep Magic obviously has downsides. We're a little late to pick up Magitech Infantries, I think. And I'm not sure we even get a lot from them. I don't mind the second realm sketching, but I'm 25 cards deep, so I'm probably cutting it, even if I do pick it here. Or it's on the cutting block, at least. White Aura Sight, Aura Slash. Slash is fantastic in this deck, but so is White Aura Sight. Ooh. It's tough. This is technically an artifact. We have so much that can benefit from Slash. Ooh. I would take both any day. There's a Travel the Overworld, I don't care. Sentinel's kind of low priority for me. I think I take the White Aura Sight. Oof. Now I wish I took the Slash, but I'm probably taking the second one. The Dragon's Wyvern is also... Wyvern? Is also premium for me. It doesn't synergize, it's just like a crazy high quality card. I'm low on removal. I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4-ish removal, depending on how you define removal. Technically an artifact, technically half decent. You're Not Alone is fine. I might just take the 20 gems. I'm not going to play this. I'm probably not playing a second You're Not Alone. So just take the gems and chill. Okay. Man, I'm going to have to make quite a lot of cuts. The Ice Flan is looking kind of low for me. A second weapons vendor is exactly what I'm looking for in this deck. Some good cards, Evil Reawakened, another Realms. Man, this would have been a crazy red-blue deck, I think. I've not seen a lot of red, but the blue I've seen has been pretty premium. Weapons vendor's probably fine here. Ooh, Adelbert's huge synergy with all the weapons we have. Another weapons vendor's probably pushing it. They're a little weak. They're 2/2s. Yes, they can re-equip weapons, but it's questionable. Ooh, cargo ship number 3 is probably pushing it. Retrieve the Esper's nice-ish. It's like just a very good 4-drop. I kind of like the idea of having more removal though. And this is kind of like, it can remove anything, so it's pretty much what I'm looking for. I don't mind this actually. It comes back for 8 mana. It's got like super menace essentially. It's an artifact technically, though I might even prefer it over the Flan honestly, but I'm probably dropping the Flan already. I'm probably not playing this. Magic Dampener's nice. Orange is okay. I'm probably not playing either, honestly. I don't mind this, but I'm probably not playing it either. Airship, again, not going to play, but it's pretty okay in this deck. Another airship. And a mountain. Okay, a lot of cuts to make. Like, what, 7? Maybe more. Let's just bring this up for a second. So, how many weapons do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? Do I need the Monk's Fist is the question. In a world where I have weapon vendors re-equipping weapons, this one only costs 2 to re-equip, so it's kind of, that's not a huge upside. I also have this as a weapon, the Crystal Fragments. I'm kind of low on it. Syncopate in this deck would require me to keep mana up. I'm not sure I'm keeping too much mana up. I like the Dreams to some degree. Got everything in the 2-drops now seems pretty good to me. This makes artifacts cheaper, so it would make this cheaper, this cheaper. Oh, this is technically a weapon, let's not forget. This is cheaper, this is cheaper. I think I dropped the Chocomog. I don't know, I didn't even mean to put it in the first place. Oh, I just left it there just in case I wanted it. Let's drop the Monk's Fist. I think it's too low. So let's put in one column my removal, or stuff that can be used as removal. And then another column for my card advantage cards. I guess this technically could be, this can be. Am I ever down a cargo ship? I think I am. I've got a lot of 2-drops. Having 2 cargo ships is a bit pushed. Like, it is a lot to try and crew them, and it's more that it's a mana ruck than it's actually a good artifact. I think 2 realms is asking a little much. My removal is 6 pieces of good removal. I probably don't want to challenge that too much. A lot of my synergies with artifacts are, you know, having a lot of like weapons, placing a lot, having a lot on the board, having at least 2. Having one last big artifact isn't really a lot of upside for me. This can be a win con, but it's also it's just a big creature that I'm not sure I need. I'm probably 17 lands, I think, anyway. Wind Crystal could be my win con instead. It's a bit in a... I mean, Shiva could get dropped over Relentless, though this does give me card draw, technically. Maybe the Shiva's good with Sleep Magic. Can draw as an extra card. Shiva comes down, taps 1, taps 2, then disappears, draws a card. Ugh. I'm thinking Shiva, Relentless, the Wind Crystal maybe, though I kind of like it here, though I might be wrong for that. The Dreams of Laguna, man, because I don't have a lot of top end in this deck. And for example, if I drop the Relentless, Oh, it does come back in the graveyard. Could be Thieves' Knife. Maybe it's the You're Not Alone. Then again, I think that'll be pretty premium. Maybe I drop the Relentless and drop a land, because it'll bring my mana to 3.1. 17 seems pretty okay here anyway. Could it ever be a world in which I drop a weapons vendor? It could be. Tidus, the Realm. Realm sketching can be pretty good. Got good removal, good ramp in the white aura site. Yeah, I think I'm just dropping Shiva then. It does fall away pretty quickly. It is card draw, but I have plenty of other card draw. What are my win cons? What allows me to win the game? This technically can sometimes. This can sometimes. This definitely can. I mean, I don't need the... Oh god, didn't mean to do that. Drop that, drop that. I mean, I could see a world in which this could win me games. But I don't think it's necessary. I think this is pretty good as is. Nice artifact weapons deck. I think this can work. And we're what? 9 white, 8 blue sources. Okay, let's get going, see how this goes. I'd say this is actually a really good deck in terms of card quality. Got a Buster Sword, got the Arsenal, we've got quite a few white aura sites, you know, got everything we're looking for. Whether I've put it together well and whether it plays out well is a different question. Okay, first opponent. Love it, Mythic. Rank 375. We have the Dreams, we have the Sage, we have playables. We go first, which is two lands. Going first is a little rough, but we have playables on 2, and we can fix for mana, or try to at least, and then we have free drops, so we should be able to curve out decently. Okay. If I get a mana, I definitely play Sage. If I don't, I might Laguna, but probably not. It's a question of whether I want to get damage down or whether I want to make sure I get my land. I think I just want to get damage down. Build my board. If I draw a land next turn, the Laguna was pointless. Well, not pointless, but inefficient. He's playing white. He's playing red-green. Okay. So now we do have the Laguna. Can't justify that. Okay, and then I'm not going to attack here. So in hindsight, the Laguna was the better play, I think. Ooh, what do we want to do here? Probably just get Tidus down. So whenever we play an artifact, he gets stronger. I will offer the trade. He should take it because it's a 1/1 for a 2/2, but I'm going to get to swing every turn otherwise. Getting Buster Sword equipped costs 2. Okay. It's an interesting choice. Okay, he had to cycle for a land. Playing 5 colors, maybe? Or at least 3. Okay. How much is this to equip? Okay. If I play the sword, it becomes a 3/2. I could Laguna, or I could do the, I'm thinking between these two. This costs 3 to equip. I think just getting the sword down is probably my best bet. And then whenever artifacts you control, when Titus attacks, tap target creature and opponent control. So I could tap his Chocobo and attack anyway. So I should be able to get my Buster Sword through if he just plays one creature next turn, which should be pretty good for me. If he swings, it's even better. So he's in a bit of an awkward spot. Okay, not good for me, but fine. Okay, okay, and we can always do something next turn. Yeah, pass turn here. I probably would trade this for a Chocobo. I don't really have any artifacts to play out right now. It's probably fine. If he attacks me, it's a bit reckless, but okay. Crew. Because if I can start Buster Swording, I'm in a pretty good spot. Seems like a weird attack from him, which makes me think he might have an answer to the Buster Sword. Yeah, maybe. I think I just have to do it anyway. He's probably got removal. Okay, not the worst thing in the world. Let's that can resolve. I just play it down again, I guess. End turn. He does have a lot of mana down. He potentially could get quite awkward. He's green blue primarily. So stuff like Omega's gonna come down. That's gonna be a problem. I have Realm Sketching, I have Sleep Magic, so it's not. I actually have a lot of removal in hand, so that's pretty okay. No blocks. Can't do both Sleep Magic and Realm because we don't have enough blue sources. So when he does something like this, it's going to be a little awkward. I think I'm just going to sleep it. And then if we do this, he gets slightly bigger. We put the sword on him. We swing. Heals us quite a lot. We get to draw a card. Draw a card, then you may cast a card from your hand with mana value less than or equal to that damage without pay. Oh, okay. Oh, it's the damage, not the cost of the card. I've not played with the Buster Sword too much. Cool, and then we get the planes. I was thinking it was you draw a card, then the cost of the card, you can play a card that costs less than the card, but it's the damage, so I'm doing 8 damage, so. Okay, he kills Adalbert, he kills the Buster Sword, that's fine. I guess he knew he always had that. But now he's got a problem where he has to deal with the trample as well. There's no removal other than a Chocobo's kick that could kill this, right? He has a Chocobo's kick. Oh, he's gonna deal damage to himself, maybe? Oh. Is the plan to deal damage to himself and then... Well, actually, Okay, it doesn't untap. I'd probably just do this then, honestly. Do I equip this? Yeah, probably. Okay. I assume he has an answer of some sort. Yeah, untap this. Can't think of what the answer might be. Okay, interesting. So it will untap. Oh, okay. Annoying. Also annoying. Okay, he's going to struggle to answer this, though. If he kills me next turn, I'm doomed. But other than that, I'm okay. I think I just Dreams of Laguna then. And skip my turn. I decline. I want 4 mana for my dreams. Yeah, if he could kill me, I'm doomed. Like, kill one of these creatures. I don't really have much gas after the Galakat. He has used, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 removals, maybe? The idea he's going to have more in hand. He had a Jill. It is possible. But the idea that he's just got straight gas would be insane to me. I mean, that's a very good sign. If he spent 8 mana on that, oof. Oh, I guess it would, yeah. Okay, he just didn't have an answer. That got real close. The Jill, the fire magic, he was very close to turning that around. His deck is just like, you know, ramp and then just really good cards, whereas mine's a bit more synergistic. And I got some good premium stuff out early that got me a bit of an advantage there, I think. Yeah, Buster Sword was probably the primary reason we won that one. Adelbert came in nicely. When you have a lot of weapons, he's pretty decent. Cool. Match 2. Normally I'd be concerned that I just have blue mana. Luckily we have a Dreams to kind of fix that. And these guys are expensive enough that we don't need white mana for a while. I think I can make this work. I'm on the draw, so I'm likely to find something. My opponent's blue-white also. I think I'm going to... Ooh, do I want to Dreams first and try and fix? No, I just get stuff down. I can fix next turn. Then again, getting Tidus down before this... Oh my god. GG, I guess. Perfect. No attacks. I can copy it for what it's worth. No blocks. Okay, my opponent is scary. could get Tidus down first, but if I do this and then put down Tidus or Graha, I actually get a card because this draws on legendaries. I mean, one of the best cards in the game, may as well copy it. He's got a magic dampener. Ooh, no attacks. What are my options? I need to find removal or I just lose, essentially. This flips to become indestructible and it exiles one of my non-land permanents. Okay. Quite a brutal curve out from my opponent. Playing Tidus into a white mage's isn't horrible. Start stacking his +1s, his 1/1s. I can't do that though because I only have 1 white mana. Graha Tia and just kill the Galakat if it swings. Okay, that scared me for a second. I mean, there's a lot of options of what to play. This stops him attacking for a while at least. This would be good to draw a card. Try and get more white mana. I guess. Okay, that's nice actually. That's very nice. No attacks. Okay, I need to start... Oh, that's brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. I think I'd take that. Okay, he's going to be able to flip this very soon. I need to remove it as soon as. I guess tie this into the arms. Auto pay. He's going to want to remove Tidus, obviously. So best to put the equipment elsewhere, I guess. I'm dying to the Galakat anyway. Didn't draw any removal, which is hurting me quite a lot here. He drew 2 premium removal pieces. Ah, yes. I need to do something about both of these very quickly. I have to dreams because nothing else will save me. I think I just want to do 4 blue. Dreams. No. That also doesn't do anything. Okay. Next to combat. Yeah, we'll pay 1. Take this, put this on. We can swing and get 1 HP. This is indestructible, doesn't it? Okay, end turn. He could have just traded. I forgot about that. But it's over anyway. He just double swings, both indestructible. There's not much I can do. If he has a land, the Sentinel becomes dangerous. I'm pretty much dead on board for the most part. Yeah, I mean, 2 Aura Sights, a Venat, a Slash of Light, the Gallic, like he just drew everything. I'm dead on board, right? Yeah, I'm dead on board. Okay, good game. Good game. Tough. That's a tough one to lose. Just because... I wonder if I I guess I never pulled the I just need removal, right? I've got like 6 pieces or so. I think any one of them would have saved me that game. Get rid of Vanat. Mostly the game stabilizers, even though he did draw well around the Vanat. But yeah, you know, you can't win them all. Okay, same problem as last game, but it's white. I can make it work. I've got a 2-drop, a 3-drop, a 5-drop. I'll probably find a blue. I'm on the play. Not horrible to be on the play here, I don't think. I'd probably rather Sage into Buster than White Mage, but it's kind of similar, just because I can keep it untapped. Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway, I don't have a choice. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Not going to swing, obviously. I want to swing with this equipped. Probably forces him to do some early removal. No. Oh, he doesn't have enough, does he? Oh, that's brutal. Ooh. I mean, yeah, he just blocks. Makes sense. Resolve. I have a way of protecting this if he does 5 damage or less. I'm not sure Black-White has any 5 damage or less removal though. It'd be red, like a Thunder Magic. I guess if he had a Slash of Light, but he's only up to 1 damage on a Slash. White Aura Sight makes sense. Does he hit the Buster Sword or does he hit the token? He's hitting the sword? Yes. Okay, that's fine. Okay, he can deal 3. That's also fine. My turn. Okay, I think Graha, and then if he wants to give me a card, I'll take it. It's a 1/1 token. It has an equipment on it, but it's a 1/1 token at the end of the day. And if he doesn't want it, I just swing for 2. I can block. There's a world in which I probably wanted the You're Not Alone. Ooh. It's definitely a world where I wanted that. Just hold my stuff back. Try not let him get through. Eject is a real problem if he gets through. Pass turn. My assumption is he has removal. That's fine. That's not fine. So the correct answer might have been Sage and the... I couldn't have done both because of the blue mana. Okay, this. Okay, Eject comes through. Can't block it because it has Menace, even though I could kill it. Can't... Yeah, it just converts. Each opponent discards a card. Okay. I think it's the You're Not Alone, though. This would be a 5/5. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just that. And this one looks kind of doomed again. Okay. I guess if he has no removal, this does something. He's used 3 pieces of removal so far. There's potentially a world where he doesn't have another piece. 1, 2, yeah. And then each opponent sacrifices 2 creatures of their choice. Oof. They're technically just 1/1s, but... Oh, he has a fourth piece of removal. That's brutal. I quite like this deck, but yeah, I guess stuff like Magic Dampener, Syncopate are more premium than you'd think. I guess against this I can't do anything, but against the Auracite and the Sephiroths, definitely. Seems like he's making decisions, which means he probably doesn't have the removal he needs. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. Now, this is pretty much removal or bust for me. Dark Confident is brutal, but fine. I guess once I sacrifice my 2 creatures, the board state simplifies. That's crazy. He's just drawing non-stop. I'm probably dead in the air anyway. Dragoon's Lance. I mean, I have no choice but to do this, right? He just blocks it, doesn't do anything. Oof. Oof. Yeah, he just drew everything he needed, and I drew nothing I needed. I mean, this board state's actually horrible, right? Dragoon's Lance, that's a 3/3. This is a 2/1 that's drawing him a card every turn, a 3/2 flyer. Ooh, it's brutal. I guess only pulling down 1 island hurt me on some of my turns. I couldn't play out 2 things. But I'm not sure. Jesus. Okay, well played. I think that's the 3rd loss, right? Let's see. Oh no, 2 losses, 2 losses. 1 win, 2 losses. Ooh, this deck's getting brutalized. Even though I think it should. I think this could go 7 wins still. But when you're down 2 losses this early, it's really hard. You just need the draws at that point. I can make this work. It's not my favorite opening hand, but it's fine. It has removal. This is kind of bad early. I have a sleep magic. I have plenty of land. I mean, that's not too crazy. Okay, pass turn. I just need to get through on the Thieves' Knife and it's okay. I can always Slash of Light that if it came to it. Probably doesn't, but you know. Okay, he missed his 3-drop, but he got a 2-drop. Then again, he might just have Syncopate. But there's nothing I can do. Okay. I probably won't block simply because if I get through, I start drawing cards. And it makes me want to use my removal less efficiently just to draw some cards. No blocks. Okay. Oh, the octopus is annoying. I'm fine slashing it, I think. If he has removal here, it doesn't matter, it still does 1. Okay. Do I want to sleep magic this? Seems like a waste. I'll just pass my turn, play this next turn. It's annoying this 2-drop's chipped in for 6, but, you know, not horrible. Okay, whenever you cast a non-creature spell with at least 4 mana, this becomes... Okay, interesting. This is creatures only. Would this fall off if it... Yeah, I'll probably just need to... Okay, he crews it for 2. I'll probably use this on it then. Play this turn. Okay, pass turn. So yeah, I can remove the Vista. I could have sleep magicked the Sage also, but feels weak. Okay, nice. When he swings, I can do this for free. Okay, annoying, but doable, handable, livable. I have to do this now. If he has a magic dampener, I'm gonna scream. Or a syncopate would have wrecked me. Okay. I need the extra mana just in case of a syncopate, I think. Okay. I can block now. I'm gonna chill. This is a equip 4. Hopefully it doesn't have any removal. If not, I'm in a pretty stable spot. And again, that's cold. Oof. I might have to... I should have slept... If I slept magic this early, I would have been up like a lot of HP. Okay, he's not doing it. It's interesting. Okay. Do I equip that and just swing? Kind of want to. This comes down as what? A 4-free? What does this cost? 4. And then I could play this still. Play one live. Okay. Okay, resolve. Put this down. Do I... The big boy question is, do I sleep magic the chicken? Probably not. I probably just use the cargo ship to block it if I need to. It's a tough decision, right? Because it's such a waste of removal, but there's a good chance he just has nothing. Then again, he has technically, what, 8, like 9 mana? Okay, call the Chocobo. I don't care. If I start swinging with Adelbert, the game's over for him, pretty much. Okay. And there's a world where he might have a way of, yeah, pass to attackers. 1 is interesting. Crew this bad boy. Block it. I don't care. The cargo ship's not doing a lot for me. Okay, that's fine. He's going to tap this every turn. Oh, he let me do it. It's a question now. He's going to chip me for 2 every turn. That's fine. I mean, he can chip me for 4 even next turn when I'm alive. It allows me to sleep magic a really like massive threat. It's annoying for sure. The lands are super annoying. Let's see what he does. Okay, I pretty much have no choice. I die in 2 turns otherwise. He'll just keep tapping me down. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't draw gas, because I've been drawing nothing but trash. Okay, end turn. Okay, the dream. I kind of just have to play this and hope. If he has Syncopate, nothing I could do. I could have played a Plains, but that wouldn't have mattered here. He has Syncopate? Yeah. Okay, next to combat. He has to tap me down. Okay, end turn. Could play these, they're not doing anything. Makes him think I have cards. Oh, that's scary-ish. You can put the Sage on it as well. Okay. Next to combat. Okay, he's gonna tap me because he doesn't... Well, he has to, pretty much. Then I do this. Do this. And none of those can be moved, unfortunately. He could tap me once again, swing for quite a bit. He could get this up to what? A single spell would get him to 4. Another spell would get him to 6. Oof. I need to destroy this. It's what's killing me. Now swinging's even worse. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell. I kind of can't swing, but then he can only tap 1. Okay. Okay, I just passed my turn then. He has to tap something. He's going to tap that. He's going to tap this on my turn. And then he can swing me for the kill. Oh man, literally just killed by lands in the end. Just drawing tons of lands. Okay, I think that's me dead on board. No, but this is... Yeah. Technically not dead on board. He needs 1 spell. Okay, no attacks. And turn. Oof. Magic Dampener would have been nice here. Maybe the Syncopate would have been nice in my deck. I'm always feeling like I have too many lands. Maybe 17 lands wasn't the call. Okay. Not horrible. Literally, I just have to get rid of the ring and I think I'm somewhat stable. Again. Okay, pass turn. Nothing I can do. Oof. Okay. I mean, I think if he just sees it, he knows he has it. He's playing it very slow. I mean, he's probably scared I have stuff. But I have nothing. I have only nothing. 18 cards and I've drawn what? 10, 13? I only have 4 lands left out of the 18 cards. It's brutal. I'm just dead on board. He's gonna swing it. Yeah, I'm just dead on board. There's nothing I can do. Good game. Wow, I felt like this deck was pretty nice, but didn't come together at all. Maybe the Summon Shiva cut was bad. Let's look at the deck quickly and see. So we went 2-3, not even, right? We went 1-3. Oh, that's horrible. It's brutal. Let's see. What would have been nice? Magic Dampener, I guess, in a way, would have been nice. Maybe even more so than You're Not Alone. The Realm Sketching was fine, I guess. The Cargo Ship was maybe a little slow. Maybe the Monk's Fist would have been better. We never really ramped out many artifacts. Maybe just a couple more bigger drops. I honestly just think the lands hurt us the most, just having too much land. I guess we stop at 5, so maybe 16 lands is doable. The Aura Sight gives us fixing to some degree. Maybe I needed more dreams and more combat tutorials. I think that's the truth of it. I needed like combat tutorial, maybe a second dreams. Just fix what's going on in my hand. A lot of my card draws late, like Graha. The Buster Sword's kind of conditional. Thieves' Knife is conditional card draw. Never saw the Wind Crystal. Yeah, I don't think I had enough card draw and ways to make sure I was getting stuff out of my deck. And I think it was a couple of rough draws as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye-bye.